good lighting can completely change the way your videos look. We've seen creators spend thousands on cameras only to shoot under poor lighting conditions and wonder why their footage still looks average. That's why lighting is one of the first upgrades we usually recommend. Recently, we've been testing the GVM 800D 6X RGB lighting kit, and what makes this setup interesting isn't just the RGB functionality. It's the fact that this is a complete creator-focused package that combines strong output, battery operation, app control, and enough flexibility to work in both studio and on-location environments. In fact, the GVM 800D 6X is 6 times brighter than the second generation. So, after using the system in multiple shooting scenarios, here's what we found. Right out of the carrying bag, the kit feels surprisingly complete. Inside, we get 2 GVM 800D 6X RGB panels, 2 adjustable light stands, AC power adapters for both lights, the carrying case, and our pair of NPF batteries with charger. For creators who are just getting started or upgrading from basic desk lights, this is something we immediately appreciated. There's very little additional gear needed before you can start shooting. The panels themselves have a clean, professional appearance. They're lightweight enough to move around easily, but don't feel cheap. The barn doors on the front help shape the light and prevent unnecessary spill, while the rear section houses the controls, battery mounts, and display. One thing we noticed during setup is that these lights feel purpose-built for content creators rather than large production crews. Everything is straightforward. Mount the panels onto the stands, attach the batteries, or plug in AC power, and you're basically ready to start shooting. The included stands are also worth mentioning. They're not oversized studio stands, but they're stable enough for typical YouTube setups, product photography, live streaming, and talking head content. Getting the entire system running took only a few minutes. We started with a traditional 2-light setup. One panel worked as our key light, while the second acted as either a fill light or background accent light depending on the scene. The flexibility here is what stood out most. We could run everything from wall power when filming in the studio, then switch to battery power when moving into another room, or creating product shots away from outlets. That's something we don't always get with budget lighting kits. Now let's talk about the biggest selling point of the 800D 6X. GVM uses what they call an optical lens system, and according to the specifications, it's designed to produce significantly higher directional brightness compared to conventional LED panels. In practical use, we could definitely see the difference. These lights feel noticeably punchier than many flat RGB panels we've tested. Even before looking at the specifications, the output was obvious once we powered them on. The light projects with more intensity and better focus, making it easier to illuminate subjects without pushing brightness levels to the maximum. For talking head videos, live streams, interviews, and product demonstrations, there was plenty of output available. We wouldn't necessarily replace a powerful COB light with these for every situation, but for content creators building a compact studio, the brightness is more than sufficient. The ability to adjust color temperature from 3200 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin also makes it easy to match different environments. Whether we're creating a warmer indoor look or a daylight balanced setup, the lights adapt quickly. This is where things start getting fun. Beyond standard white light, the GVM 800D 6X offers full RGB functionality. That means we can select virtually any color and instantly transform the mood of a scene. For YouTube backgrounds, gaming setups, product photography, and social media content, this adds a lot of creative flexibility. We spent quite a bit of time experimenting with background colors, and having 2 panels opens up even more possibilities. One light can provide clean illumination on the subject, while the second creates color separation behind them. The kit also includes a surprisingly large collection of built-in lighting effects. There's TV simulation, candlelight, police lights, lightning, fireworks, welding, ambulance effects, paparazzi flashes, party effects, SOS modes, and several others. Most creators won't use these every day, but when a project calls for a specific look, they're available without requiring additional accessories. Honestly, this ended up being one of our favorite parts of the system. With the included NPF batteries, that problem largely disappears. The batteries are rated at 4,400 mAh each, and during our testing, they allowed us to move freely between shooting locations without worrying about power cables. For quick product shoots, B-roll sessions, garage filming, workshop content, or outdoor projects, battery operation makes the entire system feel far more versatile. The batteries are also compatible with a wide range of Sony NPF style equipment, which is useful if you're already invested in that ecosystem. For creators who frequently shoot away from traditional studio environments, battery support alone becomes a major advantage. Another feature we ended up using more than expected was the app integration. Once connected, the app allows us to control brightness, color temperature, RGB settings, colors, and scene effects directly from a smartphone. That might sound like a small convenience, but once the lights are mounted high on stands, being able to make adjustments without constantly reaching up becomes incredibly useful. After spending time with the GVM 800D 6X kit, we think it fits several types of creators extremely well. If you're running a YouTube channel, producing online courses, filming product reviews, shooting live streams, recording podcasts, creating social media content, or building a home studio, this kit offers a lot of flexibility without becoming overly complicated. The combination of strong output, RGB capability, battery support, app control, included stands and portability makes it a practical solution for creators who need one lighting kit that can handle multiple jobs. So, that's our experience with the GVM 800D 6X RGB lighting kit. Let us know what you think about the setup down in the comments. Are you using RGB panels, COB lights, or a mix of both in your studio? We'd love to hear how you're lighting your content. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more camera gear reviews and creator-focused content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.